There's nothing like being in the stands cheering on your favorite team. Game Time is your hack to unlocking amazing tickets in just a few taps. Plus, their Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets at the best price. Fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Get the best deals on sports tickets. Download the Game Time app and create an account to start searching for tickets to upcoming games and events. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Game Time.
Well, hello, everybody. Excuse me.
There it is.
What a way to start a podcast with a scratchy, gargly frogger in the throat.
I haven't talked all day.
The thing is, though, I have spoken all day long. Some days when I'm teaching the girls, we'll finish school and I'll be like, I don't even want to say another word. And the problem is,
there's a lot more
I have to keep talking.
Say.
Yeah, it just never ends. Anyway, I'm wearing a headband today, which is bugging my ears.
Oh.
Because I have such a big head. I think it's kind of like digging into my giant brain. Anyway, but the girls were very intrigued that I was wearing a headband today. I think it was slightly bothering them.
Well, it's not really your style.
I used to wear headbands constantly.
I think it's very cute.
I wore headbands for years,
yeah.
And years and years. And in fact, I put this one on because it was the only one I could find because I can't find any of my old headbands. Probably they've broken or I've given them away or the girls have lost them.
We've broken a lot in this house.
Yes.
I've thrown away a lot of broken headbands.
I think a lot of the girls have broken most of my headbands. So I found this one and I put it on and they just kept talking about it all day. In nice ways, but they kept talking about it. And then Sam took it and wore it for a couple of hours.
Oh.
Because she, I think, was like, I want that headband. So then I asked her for it back so I could podcast.
Do you buy them in 12 packs?
Yeah, you can buy a pack of or you can buy nicer ones. They'll just be one headband.
Yeah.
I was going to look today because we stopped at the store and I meant to look at the grocery store just to see if I could buy some cheapy ones. Because I thought with this short hair, on days when I don't want to really straighten it, sometimes putting a headband in kind of
positions it.
Helps it and looks less insane. So now I just want a plain black one and a plain brown one.
Where does one buy headbands?
Anywhere. Anywhere where there's hair things, hair accessories.
Okay.
Grocery store, Target.
Yeah, I've never noticed.
Walmart, Amazon.
Okay.
Claire's.
Yeah.
Other stores that sell clothes. Most clothing stores will have accessories.
Yeah. O'Reilly Auto Parts?
No.
Probably not there.
No, probably not there. Not in Home Depot. Probably
Home Depot,
not.
I haven't seen as many headbands.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think you're really shopping a lot for headbands.
Just not looking in the right places.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. I've honestly, if they would sell them in the McDonald's drive-thru, that would be great for me.
You know what? There it is. Maybe
that would
vertical
be excellent.
Integration.
Right.
Keep your hair out of your sausage egg McMuffin.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. What a great idea.
Done.
I was looking through our old videos today because I'm going to start, I have some lofty goals for our website subscribers. And I was looking through old content that we did and I found our juice cleanse videos.
Oh, that we never posted?
We posted them to our website, but I'm not sure they're still live. So I'm going to go make sure they are so that you guys that are subscribers can go watch our from
we did one video and then said never again?
Yeah.
I think we stopped after one video.
No, we made 2 videos. We made the day when we started and we vlogged the whole day. It was a 20-minute video.
Oh, because it took that long to swallow the juice.
Well, yeah, because there were 3 meals of juice, and we logged the whole day.
Oh.
And then the next day is the second video of what happened to us. And the beginning of the video, we both bite into a sausage egg McMuffin.
That's right.
To announce how the juice cleanse was going.
That was so dumb.
It was so disgusting is what it was.
So dumb.
I know, and everything I've read about juice cleanses are it's not great, guys. It's not great.
It doesn't help you at all.
Right. You're not cleaning toxins out. I mean, you're pooping a lot.
Here's the thing.
So that's good, I guess.
I think what it is if you eat healthy and you stop eating bad food, you feel better.
Right.
So yeah, eating just juice is going to make you fine.
Right.
But this didn't taste good.
Oh, it tasted like an armpit.
And it made you want to throw up. Mm-hmm. And it was mixed with all sorts of stuff. It was really silly. I think, and I eat fairly healthy now compared to what it was to...
Sure.
That was before you were pregnant, right?
No, it was after Guy's pregnancy.
I meant with Rory.
No, it was right after Guy. Guy was like 2 months old in the video. He's so cute. He's like this little squish monster.
So this is like 4 years ago.
He's 4 years ago.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes me feel even worse.
And I look younger in the video, which also hurts my feelings, but I'm not...
Batteries is the worst.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get back to my old fat stage.
I know, I can't.
Where I used to be unhappy with myself.
Right, I'm just trying to get to my old fat weight. I know.
Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, that's such a... I'm just bringing back so many terrible memories of doing juice cleanse. That was so bad.
It was so bad.
Yeah, and I remember laying in bed and you're just throwing up and me being like, this is so terrible. What have I done? What have I done? So bad. Because I feel like I was really the one that pushed us into it.
You were excited about it for sure.
I'm the one that went and bought all the juices. I ordered them like a day before. Really dumb. Really dumb.
But I wanted to do it.
I know. I think I was going to do it.
I was finished breastfeeding. I was like, we were done. I was about to go work a whole bunch for Random Acts.
And I was like, well, I'm going to do it. And you were like, well, don't leave me out.
Right.
So I bought you around. And it was so dumb.
Guys, it was atrocious.
And all we got out of it was some just okay glass bottles.
Yeah, which I threw most of them away. I still have like 3 left. Yeah. But I'm scared of them. I don't want to open them because I'm afraid they're going to smell like armpit.
They might.
A stinky armpit. That's what the juice tasted like.
Yikes. I want to do like a Jamba Juice cleanse.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I want to know
if you're, I did a whole bit about this
the
juice cleanse thing.
Juice cleanse.
In which special? The one when I was pregnant with Rory. I did like a little bit about our juice cleanse. And that I did say that, like, if you're thinking this is the good kind of juice,
it's not.
It's not.
I don't want to drink celery juice.
It is truly. Anyway, it's disgusting.
I get it.
So anyway, I'll make sure those videos are live for subscribers. I have to go back and look, and then I'm gonna start posting a little bit more because I've got some stuff I want to talk about. Anyway, so that's what I just saw those videos today. So I've been laughing to myself about how crazy that was. We were in this house though.
Yeah,
which is so crazy.
It doesn't seem 4 years ago.
No,
thought it was sooner.
No, it was just 4.
I don't know why it just bothers me.
Well, time is gross right now. It's going quickly, and I hate it. Yeah, time is gross. If there's anything you can take from the episode today,
time is gross.
I have so many things to talk about. One is less important, I feel like. It's going to make us sound like we're old again, which I feel like has been a constant theme of this podcast.
That's the season. Get on board. We're old.
So I'll save that
everything around you tells you you're old.
Yeah.
Everything is telling me how old I am.
Agreed. Same for me. But 2 things. Before we talk about being old. Okay. Hot honey.
What is hot honey?
What is hot honey and why is it everywhere? And why are we obsessed with it?
I have not seen it.
We've had it. It's on everything you eat. They're adding hot honey to the whole world.
What have I eaten that's had hot honey on it?
I guarantee you've had something.
Everything we eat.
I guarantee you've ordered something somewhere that's had hot honey. Hot honey was my nickname in high school.
Yes. So is it like you buy it in a jar?
Yeah, you buy like a bottle of it, and it's hot honey, and there's a brand that everyone loves. I think it's Mike's Hot Honey.
None of this is true. I've never seen any
Oh
of this.
my goodness, how have you not heard about hot honey?
Is it next to the headbands?
Okay, well, if it is, this is why you don't know about it.
That's why I haven't seen it.
Hot honey.
You can say it as much as you want.
Google it.
It won't make me see it.
Google it.
Hot honey.
Google hot honey. It goes on. People are putting it on pizza.
You told me to Google this. When
people
it's in my
are
history,
putting it on.
I just want you to know. Hot honey.
People are putting it on.
It is Mike's Hot Honey. I've never seen
Mike's
this before.
Hot Honey.
In my life.
Your dad has had it at his house.
He didn't talk to me about it. Hot honey?
Well, he hasn't talked.
What would I put this on? I don't put honey.
Chicken,
I don't
pizza,
here's the thing.
bread.
Here's the thing. I don't think about honey when it's not around.
I know. You hate.
I don't care about
honestly,
it.
I think you kind of dislike honey.
I might dislike honey.
There's a lot of
I'm over it.
hostility toward honey in your life.
I don't get the excitement about it.
No, I know.
I don't get like when someone says, "Do you want to put honey on it?" My answer is always like, "Don't
Why?
ask me. Why? What?
Yeah,
get out of here.
Our
Is there not
kids
another
love
table
honey.
you could help?"
You hate honey.
I don't care about it. I think it's because it tastes fake sweet to me.
Even though it's real
Even though it's real sweet, it's fake sweet.
honey.
It's like a real fake sweet.
Honey is the original sweetener.
I know,
babe.
but you taste it and it has a funny taste.
Yeah, honey is a weird flavor.
Right,
It's
so I don't like
nature.
it.
It tastes like nature.
Yeah, it tastes like outside sugar, and
Yes,
I don't want that.
Well, all sugar is outside sugar, but
Well, the stuff that comes in the
I
container
get
is
what
inside
you're
sugar.
saying. I get what you're saying, and outside, I agree.
It tastes like dirty
people
bee
say
hands.
to me, "Here's the thing,"
Dirty bee hands.
Well, that's what it is. It is dirty bee hands, and it's actually I think they throw it up, so it's even more disgusting.
Worse. So here's the deal: I have like a piece of chicken, and I get this Mike's Hot Honey, and
You drizzle it on.
Mm-hmm. Pass. Not
But
interested.
when we were really into the Chick-fil-A pimento cheese sandwich last year, it
Yes.
had honey on it.
There are very few instances that I'll allow, and I will tell you this much: if I was not married to you, I would have never ordered that sandwich.
Oh, it was so good though.
It is good, and I agree. It's delicious.
I still think about it.
about that sandwich when it's not around.
Me too.
I'm like, I wonder how it's feeling.
I
It's like
know.
it doesn't think about me.
Does the Chick-fil-A kitchen just have? Why are they hiding it from us? Why did they bring us these
could
dumb
I
pretzel
get,
bun
Could I get the
sandwiches?
meeting notes where they talked about not bringing it back?
Yeah,
I'd
because
like
I'm
to-
crying right now.
Agreed. But I would have never ordered that because I'd be like, oh, honey, I'm not interested.
Wow, honey would have been the killer.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't want that on my.
But
fried
you
chicken.
like honey butter?
honey butter's different
Why?
because it's butter. I'll tell you I'll tell you this. When I first had
What if it was
honey
hot
butter,
honey butter?
I had. Well, is it warm honey butter or is it spicy honey butter?
I mean, like hot honey. I believe hot honey is spicy.
No, I understand that part of it. I just
So
clarifying
I'm
the
saying
honey butter.
spicy honey butter.
I remember the first time I had honey butter.
Wow. Was that important?
It was a big day.
Yeah.
We were like out to dinner with like family, like extended family.
Were you at Texas
And we were
Roadhouse?
putting it on these scones, which were like, but it wasn't like a tea scone.
No,
like
no.
It was like
You're talking about the Utah
like fry
scones.
bread.
What's fry bread?
Utah. Yeah, it was like it was fry
It's
bread.
kind of like a beignet, but
Yes.
made in the West.
And
yeah.
we put honey butter on it. I think I was maybe like 7, and it was like, what is this?
Yeah.
That's different because it like cools off the funky outside honey flavor.
And you get outside dairy. You get
I get worked milk, and it's really good.
Okay, so honey butter's acceptable,
Yeah.
but straight honey, get out of my face.
Now there is like a little bit when buffalo wings were really prevalent in the early 2000s, where they had like a crispy honey barbecue. Mm-hmm. That was good.
You liked honey barbecue.
Yeah, but just
Okay.
here's some spicy honey. What do you want to drizzle it on?
Drizzle it on your barbecue pizza.
No. Ooh, no. And I don't even want barbecue pizza.
I knew that was going to make
Yeah,
you mad.
I don't want barbecue pizza.
I said all the wrong things
Yeah.
in that
Drizzle
sentence.
it on my barbecue pizza. No.
I did that on purpose.
No.
Oh, I just know how
Which
to
that's
make
another
you mad.
problem. When we moved
Okay.
to California and there was California pizza kitchens everywhere,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, hey, we're great for lunch. Come to us. I'm like, middle of the day pizza? I can't eat pizza and then go back to work.
That's true, but
How do I do this?
I did like a CPK pizza.
I know, but it has to be the end of the day. They're trying to get me to go there for like corporate lunch.
I agree with
and I went,
you.
like,
I
I'm going
agree
to
with you.
invite a bunch of people
Their
where we have to
Thai-
argue over pizza.
Don't argue.
This is supposed to team build. And over here,
Yeah.
like, can't we just get some sausage and
and
pepperoni?
everyone's like, I want Hawaiian.
And then someone's like,
everyone's
I
like,
love...
get that guy
yeah.
out of
And then
here.
someone's like, how about a barbecue pizza? And I'm like, no.
Okay, but
Middle
here's
of the
deal.
day.
I love barbecue pizza.
Why?
Because there was a place in New York that I used to go to all the time, and they had two of my favorite things. They had a flatbread barbecue chicken pizza, and they had a chicken pesto sandwich.
Well, yeah,
And
I get that.
both of those were my favorite things, and I would dream, and they had unlimited Diet Coke, free refills, and it was the greatest place,
That, I
and I
understand.
miss it.
I
miss it.
Here's the thing. Sometimes the barbecue outside of like meat barbecue is good,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it's very risky. It's very risky.
It is
it's
risky,
either
but
really
you
good
would have really liked this
or the
place.
worst. I'm sure I would have. I trust you.
Yes, I know.
But like, Domino's is like, hey, you want me to do some barbecue pizza? I'm like, just stick to the basics. I just need you to really focus and not get too spread thin. That's what I'm worried about.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Pizza places try to do too much.
It's too much, and I'm wishy-washy on the Philly cheesesteak pizza. Some days I'm like, I think this is a great idea. And then most days I'm like, this is pushing
yeah, that
it.
one scares me.
And multiple people do it.
Here's the thing, though. Another sign we're getting old. We're getting pickier about pizza.
That must be what it is, right?
I think it's an age thing because
you age out and then you go like, this is going to make me hurt so bad.
I can't eat this.
That I can't. I have to make a decision.
Honestly, I think that's what it is because pizza is so egregious. It's just it's like I had the audacity of pizza to hurt me this bad.
I don't know what a hangover feels like.
I don't either, but I'm pretty sure.
I think it might be what it feels
Domino's.
like the next day after eating a lot of pizza.
I'm pretty sure it's Domino's.
Bright lights, I'm like,
oh my goodness, my feet are like squishy.
I'm dehydrated.
So dehydrated. So I'm getting pickier about pizza, which I never imagined could possibly happen. But yeah, hot honey I feel like is like in my face a lot right now, and I haven't accepted it into my life, and I'm not sure I'm going to, especially now because I have a husband who hates outside sugar so much.
I'll try it, but I bet it's expensive, and then you have a huge jar of hot honey, and you're spending all this time like, what can I put this spicy honey on? And I don't even want it to begin with.
Here's the thing though. What if I get it? And I get pimento cheese. We go to Chick-fil-A, we buy the spicy chicken sandwich. We bring it home and we make our own.
I'm in.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm just saying, then we could get what we want.
Yes, then we'll have Big Macs at home.
Everyone's dream.
Right. Yes.
This is what everyone wants.
We have McDonald's at home. Let's just go home. And you're like, wait, what?
This is everyone's dream.
This is not it, but that's fine. We'll do it.
Okay.
I'm in. If I can get you that.
Sounds good.
Small price to pay.
We'll see. I have honey, so I don't know if I need hot honey.
But like, sometimes you guys, we do like toast, and it's like, oh, you want some honey on that toast? And I'm like,
The kids love it.
My old work wife, when I used to travel with her, she would do an English muffin, some peanut butter, and a little bit of honey.
Yeah. When I was pregnant with Guy, I had peanut butter, honey, banana sandwiches daily.
All the time, yeah. But
maybe that was Rory. I don't remember. One of those
do
pregnancies. Actually, that was Rory. When I was pregnant with Guy, all I did was eat eggs. I just wanted eggs constantly. They tasted so good. Yeah. But when I was pregnant with Rory, it was peanut butter, honey, and banana. Oh,
bananas.
Nothing better. Nothing better. Okay. So anyway, moving on. Hot honey's probably a millennial thing. I don't know.
I'm sure.
We're deep millennials.
Someone with a curly mustache is out there making a bunch of
exactly. Mike's hot honey. Yeah. So we are millennials. Mm-hmm. I would say we're like older millennials, right? Mm-hmm. We because
we're above the median age.
Okay, the median age is what?
I don't know.
35?
30, 34, something like that.
Because it's anybody born between 1980 and
like 95.
Okay, so we're right in the middle, pretty much.
It's like mid-90s.
We're like in the middle.
Yeah.
Great, good to know.
Maybe even 98, I don't know.
Could be. Yeah. It could be that big of a gap.
So we're like early. We're 86.
Yeah, because I feel like we're definitely on the like the older side.
Let's just say we're above the median.
Yeah. Okay, so we are millennials, and I was reading this article, like an adult. I was reading a whole article.
Was it a physical newspaper?
I wish it was. No, but I read this article about millennials, and it was essentially saying like we started the whole problem in society of people having too much self-esteem and narcissism and expecting the world, and we are divas and all the things, right? And the examples given were like, there was like actual initiatives to say like, if we can just give kids better self-esteem, they'll be more successful. Mm-hmm. They're finding that maybe that's not totally true. Now you've got these people.
All we are is just getting let down by the world, and we feel like the world owed us something.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That the disappointment is so intense because we are afraid of failure and blah, blah, all the things. And the examples of like the things that were used to boost our self-esteem is that teachers were giving participation trophies and we all had to go around the room and throw a ball at each other and say nice things to each other.
Oh, I never had to do that.
These are the examples in the thing that I was reading.
In this article.
There was like mirrors with affirmations around them that you would look into. The show Barney. I love you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was a little bit after us.
Yes, we're too old for Barney, I think. But I bring this all up because for two reasons. One, I do feel like I've always had a lot of self-esteem, but I feel like that's more of a personality trait for me than my environment, because I also grew up in a family with 6 siblings, and like everybody in my family has like a very biting sense of humor. There was a lot of like humility in our family.
Comedy wrapped in barbed wire is how I would. So
I don't feel like I grew up with like a very like in an environment where everyone was telling me how awesome I am. Mm-hmm. Even though I think generally my family did think like there was a lot of love.
Yeah, like encouragement and rooting for you.
Totally.
But they weren't afraid to be like, hey, that was awful.
Right. There was like this balance of like keeping you humble, but also everyone was nice and supportive, and we all did fun things and cool things, I think, because we all were striving for success.
Yeah.
But I did not grow up in this idea, or maybe I'm not self-aware enough to even see that I am this. I don't feel like I grew up in that. In the article he was describing, I was like, where was this in my schools?
Here's the thing.
It wasn't happening.
I think we're always trying to oversimplify things.
Yeah.
And to a level like, okay, this is insane. Because you'd say, okay, you guys had all this positivity and optimism, and you were like fed this, that you're amazing and you shouldn't have been. Then we had some of like the toughest body positivity, anorexia, bulimia, and then all of the...
Every celebrity was fat. We were like writing every
celebrity
article.
Was super skinny, and they were called fat.
Oh my gosh. When the girls would gain 5 pounds, they'd be like, she is a heifer.
And like when we'd watch Seinfeld, George Costanza was like very fat.
Oh my gosh.
He was like the fat guy, and like, oh, he looks so terrible. And you look at him now and you're like, this guy's great.
Pretty normal, pretty average, looking good.
Yeah. So I go like, balance with what we had.
True.
I think and then even like if you say boomers are all wealthy, they're just sitting on piles of money because they rode the greatest economic wave, and you're like, well, sure, they've had the longest span, and they got to live in a time of really great world peace. Sure. Yes, there were wars, but from a historical perspective, it was one of the greatest times, most prosperous times, with some of the least amount of wars and conflicts and death. Mm-hmm. But if you looked at the average 401k balance of a boomer, it's not millions of dollars.
No, it's not.
It's like 200 grand or something like that.
Right.
So it's not that like every boomer is killing it. So I don't think you can take an entire generation and go, yeah, everybody was too nice to you, that's why you're terrible, or you're ruining everything.
Well, but I'm like, am I not self-aware enough to know that I'm a narcissist?
I read an article about narcissism where this guy says like, oh my goodness, he went to like a narcissist help group. Yeah. Because he said like, I have it, I'm stuck with it, I didn't know I was so horrible. Because he was like bad to his family and all that.
Oh, sure.
I think, again, it's not a self-awareness. They also blame millennials for like avocado toast. You're spending too much on avocado toast.
Yes, that was in the article too.
I think it's really easy to blame the generation that follows you.
Well, yeah, and the article was talking about like, well, all of a sudden we like had to have a brand because of social media. Like millennials invented all of that. Like it was, you have to have a brand, and the selfie is from our generation.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, yeah, because all of a sudden when we were 20 or 18, you were handing us cell phones and going like, join this social media.
We had cameras that were small enough, and digital film was not expensive because it was just a memory card. You could take 1 million pictures and delete the ones. Well, so that's a victim of circumstance. Any generation would have done it. Right. Had they had that technology.
I feel like that.
Yeah. But again, like I didn't take selfies I mean, yes, there are people who took selfies and did duck face.
I did.
You know, to be whatever and to post. But that's not the whole generation.
Right.
It's like saying Reddit is the world. Like, no, Reddit
please.
is a very small...
Heaven help us.
Or everyone on X or Twitter.
Right.
That they represent the people. You're like, no, it's not the voice of the people. This is just the voice of the people that use X.
Correct.
And they're crazy.
Correct.
So...
anyway, it's just, it kind of like... Again, this is probably because I'm a millennial. It bugged me. But it did talk about like this, but it does. It's like we're sensitive. We don't like to hear negative things about ourselves.
Well,
we're big babies.
We do have like, when you look at the generations, they'll give you 2 or 3 points on what they are, right?
Yeah.
And what Gen X wants and what Gen Z wants and millennials. Millennials want to feel like aligned with a purpose. They want a goal. They don't want to work for a mindless corporation that does evil things.
Right.
So you go like, if it's choice of making a lot of money for a tobacco company, or making less money for a healthcare company, or Zebra Aid or something.
Yeah.
Millennials will typically choose a job that has some reward to it.
I think that's true. Yeah.
And I go like, that's not so bad. That's maybe not a terrible thing. But I also think companies spent a whole bunch of time trying to figure out what would make this workforce happy. And they gave them a bunch of stuff only to figure out that it didn't really make them happy at all.
Right.
And they should have just sort of like kept consistent. People are so quick to change because they feel like, well, we've got to please. And I think sometimes you go like, go with the tried and true.
Right.
Just try appreciating people.
Yeah.
And striving for excellence.
Yeah. And like, expect things. And yeah.
So I don't know, it was a crazy time. And then you have like the tech boom that made it so you had this like young generation that wanted to be workaholics and build something.
Right.
And so they put ping pong tables in and beanbag chairs.
Right, so you'd stay and love work,
pods, because they went like, hey, let's do that because then I can stay and work longer. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Me neither.
It just was.
I just didn't realize we were the like kids with too high of self-esteem.
Oh yeah, that's millennials. When I first started in the workforce, they would say like millennials just want the corner office. They don't. They want to like hurry up and get in.
Right.
And like, why am I not the boss already?
I see.
And I think that's true, but I think that's true of any generation.
I know.
Any go-getter that
feel like,
starts.
isn't that just being a
Is
human
that not
person?
the premise of "Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead"?
Yeah.
You're like in there in the corporate office and like you're working and everyone's fighting to get to be the big deal and you're backstabbing and I can't believe this girl got promoted even though she's 17.
Right.
Or whatever. Or like The Secret to My Success with Michael J. Fox. He's like working his way from the mailroom and then he just takes a vacant office and then he's like in there. That's Gen X.
That's so funny.
But I will say I was guilty of it. I remember I would say like when I first started my career I was in a hurry and I did have to have some like realization that, because I had a boss who was like 35 years into his career.
Yeah.
And there were things, because I thought, well, I'm just as good or I could do this too. And there were things that I realized only experience could teach.
Yeah.
And he was making moves and I do remember going like, this guy always seems to put us in the right spot and he's making decisions that I was against that I would not have come up with on my own.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he did that.
Because he's just
And
older.
so that's the difference. Did I constantly fight him, or did I go to him and say? I'd say like, you're always making the opposite decision that I am. Oftentimes when there's something coming up, I think we should have gone one way, and you chose the other way.
Right.
And you were right. How can you tell me? Can you help me? By showing me how you made that decision. And so in the future, can I ask you nicely, why did you choose that? And not because I'm second guessing you, but can you teach me how you got there? Why did you make that decision?
Right.
And he was really nice about it and said like, yeah, sure, I'll tell you. And so we could have really open conversations. So I think it depends on...
That's different, because most millennials would be too scared to do that, I think.
Maybe. But I also think... I think you take one bad millennial story and you go like, that's not because they're millennial, it's because whatever.
Well, and I always wonder too, so I have 3 siblings who are Gen X.
Right.
So I grew up with them and watching them and looking at what they were doing and trying to understand them. So I do wonder if they were good influences as far as like, or they were keeping me humble or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either, because I also think Gen Z doesn't know how to install printers, you know, or like...
They don't know how to set up a wireless router.
Right. And there's stuff for them. They live in a world where things generally work, where we had to go like, here's this printer and here's a CD. Does it work for your computer? And you're like,
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
The fights that our generation has had.
And you would put in the CD,
Yes.
and it would have 12 drivers on it.
Yes.
And you go, which one is it? And you would look through.
I
and
remember-
your model printer wasn't on the computer, and
Yeah.
they say, "Oh, yours is a 286," and you're like, "I don't."
I
is that a
remember
thing?
setting up, just so many things. Like all the wireless routers that I had to learn how to use in Manhattan and figure out what to do. And then in the early years, when I first moved to New York, I didn't have wireless, so I had to get the cord and then plug it into my laptop. And then it was just so insane.
Yeah. So I also think like the millennial generation was like the troubleshooting generation.
We were. That's
we tend to
true.
be the ones who goes like, well, I think we can figure it
You
out.
probably make it work.
You just got to get this to talk to that, and you just have to
And
like
how to-
figure out.
Yes.
Oh,
I think
there's
you're
like a
right.
different frequency or whatever.
Yeah.
Where now, like TVs, you just like can cast to it, and it
It's
shows.
so crazy.
When before you'd go like, we'd have all these cables, and I'd have like an HDMI switch because you didn't have enough HDMI ports, and so you'd have multiple remotes. I mean, there was a complexity to life.
It was so insane. The technology we used to play with.
It's very rudimentary.
Yes.
And you were making things work that normally wouldn't work.
I know.
And now things just do. So, but I've been worried about these generations, Generation Alpha and all that. But I think it's tried and true basics. Can you learn? Can you problem solve? And are you humble enough to recognize when things aren't working or you're not the best?
Yeah.
And that's, I think, true for any generation. But yeah, same thing. I do, it bothers me with, and this is going to sound horrible, but there's a lot of complaining on Reddit about like housing.
Yes.
I'll never be able to afford a house. I'll never. And some of that is true in high cost of living areas.
Houses
I agree.
are
We
so
lived in a high cost of
expensive.
living area, and we said we'll never afford a house.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. We've had that
Right.
feeling.
Yes, we have. Yes.
But there are places with affordable housing. I think millennials maybe were like sacrifice challenged in some cases.
Yes,
where we're not
definitely.
willing
Because
to
I
not
feel
live
like
in
I
those
struggle with
places.
that, where I have to go like, you're going to be fine.
But that's
You're gonna
part
be
of
fine.
what drove us to Atlanta, was it was a lower cost of
Yeah,
living.
absolutely.
And when we told people, oh, we're moving to Atlanta, not a single person
Everyone
went.
was so rude to us.
Right.
Yes.
No one said, hey, that sounds like a great thing to do.
Yes.
They're all like, ew.
Ew. Why would you go
why
there?
Why would you leave LA?
Yeah.
Ugh. So, or they maybe weren't that terrible. They just go like, oh,
I don't know.
okay.
There were
well,
some pretty like.
Good
it
luck
was
with that.
Everybody.
But we found affordable housing that we said, okay, well, we can get into a house. Mm-hmm. It took everything we had to get into it.
Yes, it did.
And
we
we'll
felt
do the best
very
we can.
poor.
And it was very poor,
Yes.
really tough.
Yeah.
But we said, like, at least we have a game to play here.
Yeah. And it was a game changer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do think sometimes the like nihilistic or like it's going to be impossible. Like, no, it's not impossible, but it is hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And you can't just, it's not like, yeah.
and then,
Totally.
And then sometimes too, they're like, millennials, we don't know what to do because it was September 11th and then 2008.
yeah, but
and then
every
this,
generation.
And our lives have been so
Yes.
much harder. I'm like, no, that's not really.
Yeah, every generation had to grow.
You can't tell me
through,
like Bobby Kennedy assassination, Vietnam War,
Right.
the things were like
A million-
peachy and easy.
Yes.
Nuclear drills in elementary school.
Yeah, hiding
Come on.
under your desks,
Yeah.
wondering if you're going to evaporate.
That was hard too.
I know.
There was a whole bunch of misinformation. So anyway, everybody has a tough life.
Yes.
Everybody has
Yes.
challenges.
Yes.
So I think too, like we have to tell ourselves to push through that discomfort. I remember going to a counselor in my undergrad. I was supposed to graduate. I was going to graduate in 2009. And I remember I was in my finance class when the 2008 crash was happening. Like literally the day, it was my finance professor came in and went like, this is an insane day. Whatever we were going to talk about is over. Let's talk about what's happening right now. And it was like, this is a huge, huge deal.
Right.
Markets are crashing. This is insane. And the counselor that I went with, because I was trying to get out of school as quickly as possible, said like, don't do it. Take another year. Take a loan out. Slow down. Extend the time, because you're going to graduate and you're not going to get a job. And I remember going like, I think that's terrible advice.
Yeah.
And yes, it's really scary, and I had to move back home, but I'm not going to slow down because, ooh, I'm afraid of an economy. Let's work it out and try to find a way.
Right.
And I had the normal amount. I was out of work for like 3 months, living at home, very depressing.
Right.
But I worked really hard. I networked, and then I found a job that was like part of a stimulus. And if I had stayed in, I would have missed that window.
You would have.
And it wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah, fear. You can't let fear stop you.
Right. So was it uncomfortable? Absolutely. Was it depressing? 100%.
Totally.
It was not like a hero move. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of myself. It was kind of like, I have no options and this is really sad. And I'm not like in a cool place.
Right.
But
right.
I can't stay in college because I'm afraid. I got to go out and do something. And so I do think any generation has to like feel that discomfort.
A good story. That's good advice, because you don't want to get stagnant because you're afraid of stuff.
Don't make a hard choice, make the sacrifice. And so I do think millennials do that, and they're in a spot where they have to make those choices. But sometimes we just oversimplify and say like, oh yeah, millennials are this because of that. And you're like, no, I don't think that's necessarily the case.
Well, thank you, because I was feeling like a big piece of garbage.
No.
I will say, I have always felt just like very confident, very secure. I don't think it was because I got a lot of affirmations from teachers at school. I'm going to be honest. I don't really remember that being part of my culture. Participation trophies?
No, listen.
I didn't get those.
4th grade?
Yeah.
Maybe 4th grade? No, this was like, I don't know. I had a crush on this girl named Kelly Kramer.
Kelly.
And she liked me too, because we were flirting.
4th grade.
Okay. And then I've heard from a friend that's like, Kelly likes you. And I didn't like beat around the bush. I had enough of it.
Yeah.
And I just went up to Kelly on the playground, and I'm like 10, 9.
Yeah.
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 Something like that.
Yeah, you were
right?
like 9, 10.
And I went like, Kelly, I know you like me. Wow. And was like, let's, come on.
Yeah.
So that wasn't because I got too much encouragement.
No, that was just your personality.
I didn't have any special awards by then.
No.
That's just personality defects. Defect. It's a personality defect.
And I always had too much self-esteem where I was like, yeah, I'll perform in the talent show. I'll wear that outfit.
Right.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's...
Should I do a hip-hop dance to Christina Aguilera's Come On Over? Yeah, I should.
Absolutely, I would.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, and I was like in the variety shows and all sorts of stuff. But there were plenty of other kids who didn't have self-confidence.
That's what I mean.
It wasn't like...
The girls were still mean to me. Okay, the kids were still what they were.
We had plenty of reason to not be as confident as we were.
Correct. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. I should not have... Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think
I think for me it's more just who I was. But I will say that as I've grown older, I thought I would get more confidence, but I think social media was actually destroying that confidence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I am a grown person. You guys, we can't let kids be on social media, because I am a grown person who grew up with lots of self-esteem, who social media was beating to death. Yeah. So we cannot.
I would be curious.
Oh my goodness.
I would be curious to see, of all the YouTube influencers, how many are millennials and how many are from other generations. Because I do think maybe it's not like a false confidence, but I think there is a little bit of millennials of like, well, we can just figure it out. the internet is this like all of a sudden is this like level playing field.
Yes.
And we're going to try stuff. We could build our own website. We could do these things.
For sure.
So we had this entrepreneurial spirit.
Very much. I think that is part of the generation.
And we witnessed these like huge startups that had like
Mark Zuckerberg,
world-changing Yahoo,
yep.
all of these really big things that happened in the 90s and 2000s that showed like, hey, these guys did this in a basement.
Yep.
So and you had big companies that did that, but it wasn't.
I
it
guarantee
didn't
a lot of them are millennials.
It didn't happen as fast, and so I think when YouTube came around, we were the generation to go like, well, let's just start putting some stuff out there, and vloggers came along.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I just think every
It's
generation
weird.
has their moment.
They do. They do.
You know.
Totally. Anyway, I probably still have plenty of confidence. I get on stage in front of people and have an insane job.
I think with social media you have this massive comparison issue.
That's the problem.
Where all you do is see and it's nothing is real.
Right.
And you just compare. And that's going to just absolutely rob you of all joy.
It does. And just the idea, it's the comparison, it's the meanness, it's just the negativity,
and the emotional interruption.
Yes.
Stuff that normally wouldn't cross your plate.
All of a sudden you're like seeing stuff and it like makes you feel insane. Yeah. So anyway, I thought the article was interesting.
I read a lot of millennial hate articles.
Yeah.
And I do it, I think, for that reason, just to go like, okay, what's the perspective?
That's what I'm like. I just want to see. Am I self-aware? Am I seeing this? Is this my experience?
They blamed millennials for ruining American cheese.
Oh.
Because we don't eat it as much. And so they're saying like, well, what are we supposed to do? We used to like sell it by the barrel. And now we don't because millennials aren't eating it. So
because we all got lactose intolerant from being stressed out.
Well, that or we had a different flavor profile. So like we've killed a lot of things because millennials just don't care about it.
Yeah,
and that's fine. But like Gen X probably killed stuff too. We just didn't have the internet to write articles about it. Right?
That's the other problem.
Yeah.
Is now we can like spend time dwelling on this stuff because we have to have a million things to talk about.
Yeah, what things
cheese?
That millennials
I didn't know about this.
Killed.
I feel like we have kids eating a lot of cheese in our house, and so cheese is
here you go.
Real win.
Millennials have jokingly or critically blamed for the death of industries and trends such as casual dining, department stores, cable TV.
I miss all of these things.
Bar soap.
Can we just talk about how, you know what? I used bar soap till I married you, so that's crazy. Okay.
So did I. Well, no, I quit because I got boils.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I don't want bar soap anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So we killed bar soap, napkins, golf.
Napkins bugs me to death.
Apparently diamonds.
Why do we not use napkins, guys? I made a joke about that once, and I thought
declining sales attributed to millennials finding it too time consuming to prepare and clean.
Cereal?
Yeah. Millennials have killed diamonds is often framed as a result of their unwillingness to buy into the perceived marketing scam.
Diamonds?
Diamonds, yeah. Motorcycles.
Like diamonds.
Lack of affordability and a perception of them being dangerous.
Yeah,
which is
motorcycles,
often associated with
that's
stereotypes
fine.
of
I'm fine
millennials.
with that one, but that's true.
So we do a whole bunch of stuff where we go like, well, I'm not doing that.
Wait, cereal because it's too long to prepare?
That's 18 things. This is Reader's Digest.
Does that mean like oatmeal? Like
well,
cereal?
I was just reading the summary.
Oh, okay.
This is, let's see,
like
napkins.
Cold cereal is no
Lazy
crap.
millennials so lacking in table manners they believe they don't need napkins and can just use paper towels.
Oh, yeah, I do use paper towels.
We used to buy like a big stack of napkins.
Well, I buy that for the parties we throw, but
but they're like special napkins.
Yes, but when you and I just eat dinner alone, I just grab a paper towel.
Right.
That is true.
Formal dress codes.
Yeah, we're bad at that.
Right? So
yeah.
Like
I wear sneakers to church a lot.
Killed the
People
suit
probably
industry.
really hate that.
Yeah. Large homes. Millennials just aren't able to buy that big house in the suburbs anymore. Home ownership rates are lower than in previous generations. We have fewer kids, so we're not like demanding to get bigger houses.
Yeah, that's fair.
Traditional marriage.
Boo! Get
Divorce.
married.
Millennials aren't just ruining marriage, they're also ruining divorce too. The divorce rate per 1,000 people dropped from 10 to just over 7.
Oh, look at us staying married.
There you go, millennials.
It's because they're not getting married.
Pricey engagement rings. Fewer marriages means fewer fancy weddings. Fewer expensive engagement rings too.
That is funny.
Dinner dates. Millennials aren't engaged. Let's see, not in the same way Gen X did when going out to dinner was standard. So
Here's
we
the
don't
thing.
do that. We do like go out for
Can I
coffee.
just say, a lot of these things, millennials, we are starting to regret them. I'm just going to speak for our entire generation.
I agree.
Department stores, let's bring those back.
Yeah.
Okay? I miss department stores. I miss the mall, like a classic good mall. I miss cable.
Here you go, American cheese. Another staple of childhood of many of the older generation was squashed by millennials. American cheese, which is often laden with preservatives or made with so little actual cheese, it can only be called cheese product.
Oh, so you mean like the slices?
Yeah, American cheese.
Those are gross.
Well, yeah, but that's what American cheese is, sort of like a fabricated cheese. And that's what's on like your hamburgers and all that. That's American cheese.
Right.
It is a product, but millennials strive for nothing if not authenticity.
With no cheese.
Right.
Except the McDouble, I like.
So they prefer real or more expensive cheeses like Asiago, Gouda, and Fontina. But like that all has grown
because the industry's different.
In the industry,
yeah. More offerings. We can have more from around the world. We don't just have to eat American cheese anymore.
Cans of tuna. Without American cheese, how can you have tuna melts?
I just use better cheese on my tuna.
Bar soap, wine corks.
Funny. Okay.
So although older generations may view wine bottles and screw caps as lower quality, millennials don't, according to the report in Atlantic.
We're so lazy.
Actually, the convenience of screw caps and the lack of need for a corkscrew may be a selling point for the wine-loving generation.
Yeah, we're convenience. We're about convenience.
Yeah. Motorcycles, fabric softener.
I never use it.
There you go.
I don't even know how to use it. Where do you put it?
You put it in.
That's the question.
You put it in.
Do you just put it in
different things. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't even get it.
Doorbells.
Well, that's technology's fault.
Because millennials don't ring doorbells anymore. They just text the word here.
Oh, I would ring a doorbell if I'm going to someone's house, but...
razors. And
Shaving?
breakfast cereal. Here you go, breakfast cereal.
Okay, thank you.
Breakfast cereal is perhaps one of the most baffling things millennials killed, at least allegedly. One survey found 40% of millennials find the cleanup involved in eating breakfast cereal, putting the bowl in the dishwasher, inconvenient. They find that it's easier to just grab portable foods such as a breakfast sandwich or yogurt on the go. Some millennials, like you, push back against this explanation, saying they actually don't eat cereal because it's processed food, expensive, and full of sugar. Kellogg is getting creative, though, to try to keep this generation. They're tapping into millennials' love of Instagram-worthy food,
nostalgia,
partnering with celebrity chefs to incorporate cereal in visually appealing concoctions, cornflakes with avocado, cayenne pepper,
nostalgia always works with millennials,
well, and the thing that I didn't eat a lot of cereal because I felt like it's high calorie and I'm hungry in an hour.
That's the problem with cereal is that I'm starving 5 minutes later.
So there you go, millennials.
We are millennials. That is true.
But I think that's, again, it's going to change with each generation. That's not because we're ruining it.
As we grow older, we're almost 40, and we're going to regret these things.
You know that silent generation, they ruined horse-drawn carriages. Those losers.
We're going to bring them back.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. You don't think we're bringing cable back? Guys, cable is 5 minutes away.
Something's going to change.
All of these streaming services are just going to combine, and we're going to pay one giant fee a month. Yeah. Because if you look at the price, it is not cheaper than cable if you want everything. Okay, I guess if you don't want everything.
It's going to be called Nulu PMax.
Oh my goodness.
And it's going to be Netflix and Hulu and Peacock and Max.
It's going to be everything. Together. And it's called internet cable.
Nulu
And you know what? It's worse because it's relying on the internet. Mm-hmm. We've ruined cable. I'm still mad about it. I'm going to die mad about cable.
We've all done that. It's all part of it. So... Anyway,
I just want normal cable back. I want fall shows.
You never will.
I want the schedule. I want prime time.
It's gone. It'll never be back because we've all changed our patterns. So, but I don't think that's one generation's fault. I think it's your consumers span 5-6 decades.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't blame
I majored in television in college. Mm-hmm. My professors were predicting this in 2004. Yeah. 2005, 2006, 7, 8, whatever it was. 5. Doesn't matter. In the 2000s, when we still, people were still using cable. They all said, oh, it's going to go to streaming. It's going to go to the internet, guys, because the internet's blowing up. And then TV shows are going to change. You're going to have TV shows that are 15 minutes long. You're going to have TV shows that are an hour and a half. Nothing will be what you think it is now, which helped the millennials because I think, well, at least the ones wanting to get into entertainment, because they went like, oh, I can just create anything.
Creativity-wise, it's very cool.
Right, yeah. Which is cool. And
awesome.
We were always pitching crazy stuff in school and like big ideas or whatever. But it's amazing. Like, no, we knew this was coming. So it's like you say, it wasn't millennials' fault. My professors were not millennials. They were going like, oh no, this is what's going to happen.
Right.
We all work in TV and we know what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, they predicted it. I've been a Netflix subscriber for 20 years almost. Does that make you want to... Is that insane? I used to get 3 DVDs at a time.
I know. They were fun times.
Crazy. All right. We've ranted enough. My other topic was just talking about how expensive streaming is, so I feel like I really got that at the end.
Yeah, we got it in.
I'm going to try Hot Honey. I'm pretty sure I've had it multiple times, but I don't know about this guy over here.
I don't know when I would have had it.
I'm going to get him some Hot Honey. We're going to recreate the Chick-fil-A pimento cheese sandwich. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was so good. Anyway, what?
Nothing.
I'm in Kentucky this weekend at the Kentucky Comedy Festival. That's this Friday. I'm really excited. It's going to be great. And then in October, I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So if you're in the Midwest, come see me. Fort Wayne, October 18th. All the stuff's in the show notes. If you want to join our online community, JennaKimJones.com. It's $5 a month. Or you get 2 months free if you sign up for the whole year and just right then and there. And you can watch this video on the website. You can see all my old comedy, etc., etc. You guys are awesome. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for listening to our rants about aging, because we're in a new phase of life, everybody. We also went apple picking last weekend. That was a whole thing. We didn't even get to that, but maybe we'll talk about it another time. It was a lot of fun. Anything else you want to add?
No.
I was like, please be done with the show. You guys are awesome. Bye.